So I work in the kitchen at a nursing home, and it's an intense gig, um, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Um, it was Monday, almost a week ago, when I'd had a rough go of it. It was a tough 3 days, and I was making my way to the time clock to go home when I was just hit with this craving for a Dr. Pepper. And I don't drink sodas that much anymore, but my whole life I've gotten what I always referred to as a pull. Just something in me would get fixated on something and I'd have to go. So I clock out, and as I'm making my way to my mom's office so she can take me home, um, I notice we've got a vending machine. So in this area, it's like a little alcove, and there's countless assorted books, things people donated or just left behind. There's a metaphor there somewhere. Um, so lined up, there are 4 residents in wheelchairs. Two of the gentlemen I see in the dining room quite frequently. On the other side are 2 women, one of whom I've seen around, and she struggles. And at the very end was a woman I'd never seen before. And the woman on the left, like, sometimes when your mind starts to go, random synapses will start to fire and just memories will come back. And she saw me and her eyes went wide and she asked if I was the Undertaker. And I told her, no, ma'am, I work in the kitchen. I'm the dishwasher, trying to ease her mind. And I knelt down to where her eye line was a little above mine, because all day long people are just looking down at them, and I like to meet them in the eye and treat them like a human being. Funny how that works. And I took her hand in mine, and I did my best to calm her down, but she just kept going back. And at the end of the day, I can only do what I can do. So I get her calm enough, and then I start making my way to the soda machine. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot an important part. So I'm sitting there as she's going just out there into the void, and it's just the guy right here. He's like, oh, she don't want nothing, meaning like there's nothing you can do. And I was like, I know, but we can try, right? And I finally got it to where she was calm enough, and then that's when I started to go to the soda machine, when the woman sitting next to her just looked at me, and she very feebly raised her hand. So I knelt down, and when I took her hand in mine, there was just like this electrical jolt, and she shot back and her eyes went wide, like she was seeing through me. And she just kept saying, oh wow, oh wow. And then she just gasped and said, oh my God. And I was like, yes, God's good, he's with you, you're okay, And I don't know what she saw beyond me, but it wasn't really for me either, even though I kind of wish I had been on the other side for a second. And she didn't want to let go. But finally she did. And I told them I'd see him tomorrow. And I turn and I go back to the soda machine, or finally start going again to the soda machine. And I get my wallet out and I had a few bucks in cash. And right when I'm starting to fish out the bill, that gentleman again goes, "Machine don't work." It's like, of course not. And I looked at the two ladies and I was like, I didn't want a soda anyway. It's not why I was there. I was brought there. He works through you if you let him. It takes kindness. It takes compassion, a little bit of humility, the ability to pay attention, empathy, love. Sadly, a lot of things today we're lacking. I don't know. Next time you get a pull, do yourself a favor and listen.